lot of losses, my nigga. That shit
You
changed
niggas
my
can't
life.
walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm about halfway from nowhere, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about peace that's unfolding, and I just need God to come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
You niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
You are now listening to Barco Boys.
Good morning, good morning. There's some regular guys having some real conversation. Get y'all funky ass up. Y'all know the routine. What's up?
Good morning, everybody. Get on up. It's Wednesday. Women Chat Wednesday. Whoopity whoop. Come on now. Get on in there. I know y'all been in here for about 15 minutes. Good morning, Natalie Williams. Welcome back, Natalie Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Travis. Good morning, Aaron.
What's up, man?
Happy hump day, everybody.
What's up, man? We're gonna let their ass get in here and leave them some music, man. We're gonna make this their theme song. Shout out to Janelle, got some good things happening, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to get Janelle up here. I don't know if it's Friday, this Friday, or next Friday.
Man.
But we're gonna make this the theme song, I think, man. Sunrise for the ladies, man. Get y'all ass up, man.
Let us know.
Voice music.
You put the spark to the matches. You put the R in a ratchet. But I love your taste. The way you stayed when no one else will, when no one else cared. You helped find my base. You're the best mistake. Oh girl, you're safe in this space. I need you in my world. You break and create this love affair. Oh baby, when the sun falls down, it's time for you to meet me. At the end of the road in a light. Be a wife to a king. You fly with no wings. You're my sunrise, you are. You're my sunrise, you are. You help find my way. Turn night to day. You're my sunrise, you are. You're my sunrise, you are, yeah. I think this shit was like magic. You was just a stranger, now you call me daddy. Girl,
let's go, let's wake it on up. Let's wake it on up. Let's go, people. Get on in here, ladies. I know what time it is.
When I'm feeling lonely.
Women Chat Wednesday.
Fuck them bitches being nosy.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling a little bit better today. Wifey got me there. She's getting me there. WCW.
Oh, girl, you're safe in this space. I need you in my world. You break and create this love
affair. Oh, baby.
When the sun falls down, it's time for you to meet me. At the end of the road in a line.
Hey, big time to Janelle. Y'all can get this on all platforms right now.
Fly with no wings. You're my sunrise, you are. You're my sunrise, you are. You help find my way.
Good morning, good morning.
Today, you're my sunrise, you are.
I'm back. I feel a little bit better today. Thank you, baby.
Yeah. You're my sunrise, my day and night. Stay by my side. I'll do you right. Please don't leave. Girl, just stay with me.
I don't know where you pulling this from. Facebook, YouTube. Get on in here. Get on in here.
You fly with no wings. You're my sunrise, you are. You're my sunrise, you are. You help find my way.
Jay, what up, my boy?
Today, you're my sunrise.
Morning, good morning, good morning.
You're my sunrise, you are, yeah.
Oh, y'all know how we doing, Jay. You know how we giving it up. Ladies, what we doing today? I told y'all we got a special guest, right?
My sunrise, yeah.
Yo.
Hey, that
Got
was
some good ones on the wake up.
Once
that was
again, man. Go ahead, so go ahead.
No,
Give him
go
the
ahead,
mic.
Kim. My bad.
I was gonna say once again, shout out my little brother Janelle, man, Jerry City's own, man. Like Fly said, you can go get that on all platforms. He got a project about to drop. That's old music, but I'm gonna get him on the show though. Like I said, that's fire.
Now we like that right there. That's fire. I can see Stephon Diggs and Cardi B walking down the boardwalk, bumping
Oh
that.
my
What
God.
happened? What happened? That's funny.
Nah, that song not good enough. She needs something she can twerk to. Stop playing, son. You know
Ah!
she needs something she can twerk to, man.
Yo, she running around twerking pregnant, man.
That's only when she by herself though. When they together, man, she like this type of
That's
music.
crazy when she by herself. She do all the twerking.
Yo, y'all nuts. Yo, shout out to everybody, man. On the wake up, man. Hey, what's up, Natalie Williams, Travis, everybody, Aaron, Taurus. Hey, Taurus, man. Today, bro, I've been meaning to call you, yo. I'm gonna call you right after the show, bro.
Good morning, Gina. Good morning, Natalie Haywood. I seen you peeking in.
Yeah,
Who else we
Natalie
got up in here
Haywood.
today? Good morning, Jason.
Hey,
Hey,
Ohio.
Jason. Ever since Caleb Williams done took that nail polish off, man, I think I might start him again, man. I had Aaron Rodgers starting in my fantasy over him, but I think I'm gonna start him this week, man. Tell me if that's a smart move or not, man. The Bears should be able to run on through whoever they got this week.
Hey, Ohio,
My bad.
man.
I know it's Women Chat Wednesday, but man, nigga with nail polish.
It's all good, bro. You know you can check back on the show, bro. You know how it go. I know you be on your grind. What's up, Kim?
Babe, what the hell did you put in this tea? I'm
Jason.
over here.
Oh,
Hey,
big shout out Ohio
sure.
Sinatra. What's happening, my brother?
Hey, I gotta represent
Brother
Stephon,
Taurus.
man. I gotta represent Stephon Diggs, man.
Don't worry about that. Stephon will be going soon.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be around. Yo, and she actually, you know, it's crazy. She actually made some statements. I'm feeling her a little more, but I still think that's some ratchet behavior. You know what I'm saying? Her saying he ain't want to leave the marriage. He trying to get her to pay the taxes and all this other shit. And then she said, the fans asking her, like, how you gonna leave a nigga cheating on you to go with a nigga that you know gonna cheat on you? That got all these girls already. How you gonna do that? She said, yo, it was more than cheating. The big thing to me wasn't the cheating part. So whatever she left the nigga for, that's her business, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, Ian, you're right, because that would have been my question to her. Would have been, besides the cheating, is he a good father? Is he a bad father? You know, what else? It got to be more than just cheating. What else?
She said it was more
She
than
took
cheating,
him back
though.
3 times.
She said
they had 3 kids.
She said the cheating thing wasn't the big thing. She's like, I don't know why everybody keep making the cheating the big thing. Like, it's other shit other than cheating. She said she was just tired of the relationship, though. You shouldn't be getting married, yo. You shouldn't be getting married, though. That's how marriages are now, man. They last 6 months.
No. We ain't gonna say that. No, we not. No, we not.
Southern Fly got good, healthy, long marriages that's lasting a little long. Fly went through his difficulties of getting it back right, and everything is good now on the up and up.
Here's the real deal about marriage.
A lot of
these
these
days.
marriages,
Go ahead.
I'm seeing and I said this before on the show. I'm seeing people they married for 2 months, man.
But this was happening, Kim. This was happening. People is marrying people just off of GP. It's like, oh, I like this woman. I like this Iganaga. We had good sex. Let's get married. They not even understanding what it means to be a husband and a wife. Like, you don't, like, if you don't really understand what that mean, then it's going to be tough for these marriages to work. Like, when me and Heather going through something, we going through something. It's never a point in time where we like, oh, we getting divorced. Like, I'm telling y'all, if Heather ever let me tell y'all some of the dumb stuff I be doing, y'all would be like, what? Leave that Iganaga girl. Honey butter, you still with that Iganaga? You better leave him. You know what I'm saying? And the truth is, if I tell some guys some things that I go through, which is really minuscule, they'll be like, what? You need to leave her, sub. Like, no, we not leaving each other. We just finna get through it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I'm saying,
Gonna be upset a little bit. I might gotta eat some Wendy's or whatever, but she'll be cooking dinner again. It's all right.
I'm gonna keep it real. I think in marriage, though, you're supposed to work out things, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what a marriage is about. Like I can see your boyfriend and girlfriend, like you ain't, you know what I mean? We just, you know what I mean? We going through the motions, but husband and wife, that's a little different, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that dating stage is when you figure all that breaking up, coming back, breaking up. Like that's like when y'all just dating
stuff,
it,
yeah.
right? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, yeah, you
man,
gotta.
I can see. Guys, my bad.
No, because my son just got married back in May, so I tried my best to make sure he got every piece of knowledge and counseling he could get before he got married. But at the end of the day, if he tell me, Daddy, I'm leaving, I'm gonna be disappointed. You see what I'm saying?
Like I said, I wish you the best, though. Man.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it would ever go. But I'm just saying, you never know. You know what I'm saying? They're young. He ain't even 25. He'll be 25 on the 28th in 4 days. He'll be 25.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm seeing so many people, they get married. They say, like they not with the person. You're like, yo, what the? Nah, man, this ain't marriage, man. I don't know, man.
I like what Ohio Sinatra said right there. Yeah, definitely no secrets. That's the thing. See, and I'm gonna say this to Ohio. See, that's the thing about being married. When you married and you 100% transparent, tell the truth, a lot of times, man, that stuff start arguments. It start arguments. Like, for real. The truth is work. Because when you with boyfriend, girlfriend, you kind of can lie. You know what I mean? You kind of can. But when you actually married, them lies come back. You can't be lying. I just tell the truth. And that's one of my main problems. I tell the truth too much. If I just say what somebody want to hear, oh, man, you get away with that for years. And then it's going to hurt even more, though, down the line. That's why I get it out the way early. Go on over there and be mad at me. But right now, this is what I did. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you all my stories, man. I'm so mad, man. They really good stories.
Though, too. So, Honey Butter must got some thick skin, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people can't handle the truth, man.
Well, let me tell you all this. Something about Honey Butter that a lot of people don't know. She was a deacon for a long time at the church. She must have been a deacon, not a deaconess. It's different. I don't know about deaconess. She was a real bona fide deacon. You know what I mean? But maybe it's called a deaconess. I don't know. But she was a deacon. She was a deacon at the church. They still call her deacon at the church. Although she stepped down when me and her started, dating and stuff like that because she didn't want to be a hypocrite, which I could only respect that 1,000,000%. Long story short, though. Well, what I'm saying is if you shack it, well, I guess I already said it.
You say y'all was like boyfriend and girlfriend at the time.
And we was doing things that if you a deacon, I mean, she didn't want to be a hypocrite. One thing about the church organization that I'm a part of, man, if you're not 100% real about what you're doing, it's better just to step down, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you see some of these pastors, some of these preachers, and they still want to be a part of the world, just step down. Go be a part of the world. Right now, you might need to take a break. I don't know. But it's better to step down as opposed to modeling in front of people that's trying to look up to you to do the right things for Christ, and you out here fornicating. You out here committing adultery. You out here beating up women. Like, whatever you're doing, you shouldn't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? So go on and step down. I guess that makes sense.
I guess that makes sense.
How I look, I'm the pastor of the church, and I'm sleeping with everybody. You know what I mean?
Oh, that go on all the time, though.
That's a fact. Now that's the fact.
Doing this all the time.
And that's why a lot of people don't even like to try to even think about getting closer to Christ, because the men that's supposed to be following Christ and women is out here modeling a terrible example.
I was about to say this though. I don't, and not to each his own. I don't think to get closer to Christ, though, you have to be going through the church. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, not necessarily for everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Some people may need that. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, some people meet Christ in the shower by themselves. Ain't never been to church one day in their life. I agree with that, Kim. That's a fact.
What I'm saying? So, and in the church, a lot of times people are hypocritical. We see that.
Agree. I agree.
And then people are too. Everybody seem like they in your business. That's why I don't really deal with. Like when I was younger, I dealt with the church, but I realized all that shit when I was younger. Like, man, oh no, these grown
Uh-oh, Honey
folks
Butter
acting.
came on today?
These
I
grown
thought
folks
for a
acting
fact.
crazy, man.
My bad, E. Kim. I thought for a fact Honey Butter wasn't coming on the show today. Let me make sure I read this comment right here. First of all, my team was at my term as a deacon was up. Okay. This was during COVID, and once we decided to live together, I did not renew because I don't play hypocrite. Okay, yeah, standing before the people, I fear for God for real. Okay, so her term as a deacon was up. She didn't renew for her term. Now she stepped down. I apologize.
Right.
I said that wrong. She decided not to renew her term because we were shacking up and she didn't want to be a hypocrite, which is online with what I said, but I like the fact that my wife liked me to be 100% correct. That's why we be going. Sometimes we be going over it just because of that. I'm trying to be 75% correct. She want to be all the way 100, but that's good. That's a good wife. That's a good woman right there, boy. She made some dinner last night. It must have took her 35, 45 minutes. I didn't even know. I'm about to eat. I didn't know what was going on. She like, dinner ready.
That's more who I'm talking about, though, Taurus. That's more who I'm talking about, Taurus God. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying what I'm saying is that I don't think people have to necessarily go to the church or be in church. You know what I'm saying? To get a closer relationship to God. You already got a close relationship to God. You just got to claim it. You just don't know it. Those that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my bad for trying to tell the story for Honey Butter. I was just trying to make it make sense. But, like I said, I'm going to start telling my real stories real soon, man. We in the process because she keeps saying if I tell the stories, it's going to be something. I like these stories. These are good stories, man. These are the type of stories that really could build people up, man. If you can stick to these type of stories.
That y'all need to be having the Stephen with the B and Honey Butter show.
I've been trying to do this for about 4 years now. 4 years I've been trying.
The Stephen V and the Honey Butter show, and y'all tell y'all stories and tell y'all truths. I mean,
thank you.
Y'all ain't got to get too personal and go too.
No, I want to get all the way personal. I want to be arguing on camera and everything. I want people to see it all. I'm like,
but I've noticed, but I be noticing is this is stuff that's thriving in the media field, like with the podcasts, and this is the stuff that's thriving. I see so many relationship channels and couples on channels, and I'm like, yo, they doing their thing.
Hey, this one's for Erin, man. Hey, Honey Butter, put the church link in the chat for Erin, because she has said she hasn't been to a church in years. Go and just give her the link, and she can jump on Sunday at 10:30 a.m. My bad, guys. I ain't promoting.
She could watch church.
Yeah, I mean, she can start off there. You know what I mean? Everybody can't make it in the building right away. But the two things I know is I'm going to be who I am every day. You know what I mean? And continue to try to get better. I ain't nowhere near no perfect. Man, trust me. Jesus Christ found me. I was in the middle of I don't know what I was doing. I just know grandma played a large part in that. And when I got to reflecting on my life and realizing how many things I've been rescued from, it only could have been God. And because trust me, I wasn't out here praying. I wasn't out here doing nothing besides sinning and winning.
Every time you say that, that shit give me chills because you be like, I wasn't around. I was gone or whatever the case may be. But when you saying this stuff, it's like, I could just see grandma, like, you know what I'm saying? One thing, boy, she kept her hand on her grandkids, man. Like, that's one thing, boy. She's going to make sure that you going to figure something out.
I told you about that time I tried to bring a bear up in the house, right? I called myself about to crack open a double deuce. I'm feeling good. But she's like, oh, no, you ain't about to drink that up in here. not in this house.
That house like the Lord house. You ain't about to do that.
Yeah, you better take that outside somewhere and go run around in a hotel or something you want to be drinking. You can't even drink. I looked at grandma, grown man. I'm like I'm 33 years old, man. I'm looking at her like, are you serious right now? She was 1,000% serious. She wasn't cracking a smile nor a joke. You better take that thing outside somewhere. Get that devil juice out my house. I was like, dang. She for real about this.
That's a heart attack.
Super serious.
Yeah. One thing, she believed in her grandkids. It didn't matter what the
And you
circumstances
better be ready for church on Sunday. She out the house by about 5:30. I don't care what time. That's why Aunt Lynn had to get her own whip. Aunt Lynn was like, nah, I can't be going to church no 5 in the morning. I'm going to stroll in when it's starting.
Oh, yeah, nah. My mom told me that she said, you know what? And I'm moving on the west end. I'm going over there. I got to be able to maneuver. She told me that. She said, you know how my mother is.
Yo, see, Fly don't remember this stuff like back in the day with grandma. She'd do stuff like, she wasn't living on Virginia. We wasn't seeing her like that. But it didn't matter what we was going through in that house. We was gonna go to church. She's sitting in the church van every Sunday. That church van was on time. We got to be in the church van on our way to church. There's a million people on the van. I'm like, God damn, man, I'm tired of it. I remember when she told me, when she finally told me that I could stop, like, if I didn't want to go to church, I was so happy, man.
Damn, Sub, what the hell you was at? I don't remember Sub going to church with us and none of that.
Nah, he didn't.
We was in the choir.
I think Sub was the Jehovah's Witness at the time.
You got to remember, Fly, when I was coming up, I was with my mom's parents. So, my grandmother on that side was Jehovah's Witness. So I was being a full-fledged Jehovah's Witness. I was giving talks and everything. They was grooming me to be an elder. You already see how smooth I talk, how smooth I walk. They was like, yo, Brother Scott is just what we need to bring the next generation of Jehovah's Witnesses to the congregation. You know what I'm talking about? But I was like, nah, I'm going to learn this on my own. I stepped away when I was like 13. You used to knock on doors?
Same thing with me.
What? Door to door, of course. That's how I learned how to be a salesman. Are you kidding me? Hey, good morning. I'm Stephen Scott here with the Jehovah's Witnesses. I got these watchtowers and Awake magazines trying to get you on the right path on this morning. 20 cents and 10 cents. Which one would you like?
They started Sub on his way. They started Sub on his way.
You know what I mean? I was door to door, bro. Cats in the hood looking at me like, this Sub? Yes, it is. Good morning. You know what I mean? I learned how to put how to switch back and forth, man.
I ain't gonna front. I remember they used to come by the house and stuff, right? We peek out the window and shit. Like, yo, I know that is. Man, don't go to the door. Don't go to the door. You don't even want them to see you pulling the curtain back. Like, man, come on, man. 'Cause they ain't gonna stop knocking. They see you pull that curtain back. They ain't gonna stop. Like, yo, them used to be the damn.
I remember I used to
still do that.
Nah, they stand on corners and go to different places now, like public. Like they'll be in front of like a LA Fitness. They'll have they pamphlets and everything set up. It's all free now. You can make a contribution. They don't sell anything no more. They changed a lot of things up. I'm not. You're never gonna really hear me knocking nobody for what they believe in, because that's not what I feel like Christ will want me to do. But I will say this, as far as being a Jehovah's Witness is concerned, it's a lot of religion involved, and I'm not really big on religion.
I gotta see it in rare form, Heather. I'm glad you're telling me this. Yeah, give me the link.
Y'all haven't seen me yet?
The link in the comment. You been over there?
I seen Sub live at the house. Sub did it from the house before. I seen him live. He dead serious with it, bro.
Oh my goodness, yo. I gotta see this for myself, man.
Hey, yo, he like the DJ. Man. He like the DJ at the church.
I get the church ready to go, man. I wake them up, man, just like on the morning. It's like on the morning show, you know what I mean? If I could do this Monday through Friday, I could do this for Christ on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And
nothing wrong with it.
Hey, man, I just ain't big on religion. That's when I get into arguments, because people start talking about religion, which I truly believe religion is the man-made side of things. You know what I mean? Your connection with Christ ain't religious at all. You know what I mean? That's a spiritual connection and bonding that we all have. And, some people don't even want to say Christ, which I ain't gonna sit here and argue that. Your connection with God is your connection with God. Me personally, y'all already know my belief is connection through God comes through Christ, but I'm not here to debate or argue that. I'm just, Grandma told me a long time ago, she rather have you believing in something higher than yourself than to believe in nothing at all. So
she told me that right after I took my shower.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that I believed in God, man.
Yeah, I could believe it because I told her, I said, I don't know what to believe in. I grew up Jehovah's Witness. I hung with mad Muslims. Christians be out here doing all type of lying. I don't know what to do, Grandma. And she was like, well, you got to get to know God for yourself. I mean,
Yo,
wherever you go, you got to get into it and believe in it. And God will tell you. And I just went with that. You know what I mean?
I was conflicted for a long time. Now, mind you, I'm nothing. I'm a person who believes in God. That's who I am. But I I just used to be conflicted all the time. You know, I knew so many people and so many different 7-day Adventists. I done knew all types of people that was into, spirit. I mean, religion, I guess. And I just steered away from it when like I said before, man. When I had questions for Grandma, and not just Grandma, the pastor as well, man. And certain questions they just couldn't answer. It was like they was trying to make up their own type of thing. And I'm like, yo, I don't know. And 13, it's about 13, son. This when Grandma was like, you know what I mean? She stopped waking me up for church and stuff like that. Like, he ain't got to go to church, and because he's starting to question this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm questioning it for real. Like, I'm reading this stuff for real. I read all the stuff, especially stuff like with the Jehovah's Witness, the Watchtower and the daily, what's the daily little thing they used to have, the daily little pamphlet. I just always get them from them. Let me get that. The
Yeah.
final call with the mother. I'm reading all this stuff, man. But nah, I said, you know what? I gotta do
Yeah.
my own soul searching.
I like to comment on that one thing though, what Heather was just now saying and what Ohio was saying as far as getting to know Christ for yourself. I understand that. I'm not never saying you need to go to church. But what I am saying is the church needs you there. Because here's what's happening. A lot of people are going to church and just going to church because they think this is the right thing to do. They heard it somewhere and they want to learn. And people that have learned, people that have been in church, the real people, not the hypocrites. I'm talking about the true believers, right? They need to be there to help some of these folks along. Some people do need a helping hand, going into any organization. I'm sure the Muslims got a way where you just getting started. They're going to welcome you and help you along. You know what I'm saying? Just like you go into a church, you go into a synagogue. There has to be some type of introduction because some people just ain't strong enough or powerful enough or whatever the reason is, they just don't find time to get to know God for themselves in their own
Right,
way. So it's
right.
always good to have some people there that understand that and be able to be the helping hand to help you along. Now, I don't like when they there giving you the helping hand to get you in the bedroom. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because some folks are just as phony as baloney. Talking about
Oh
this,
man, come on, man.
you know.
Come on,
Well,
man.
that ain't me. That ain't me. That ain't me. And I ain't never trying to be like that. But I
Yes,
will
The
sir.
tell
doors
y'all
of the
this,
church are
man.
open. Remember
Hey,
that, E?
man.
The
Huh?
doors of
Ain't
the
nothing
church are
open but
open.
The doors of the church are open, man.
Remember that?
Let the church say amen. You know? Let the congregation say amen. Yes, sir. It's crazy, yo. Like
Yo, what topic we supposed to be talking about today? Best Women Chat Wednesday, man. We over
we
here.
got some.
My bad if I changed the trajectory of what we was talking
Nah,
about.
you good. I mean, it's still that's still relating to women and all types of stuff. It's all good.
You
And you
find
know
that woman of God.
our first half an hour,
Well,
we just kicking it anyway, man.
We
yeah.
also got
But
a guest
Fly,
at
you know what?
9:30, fellas. So we
You
put
know
that
what
out
though,
there.
Fly? I want to see more men involved. You know what I'm saying? Whether you know what I mean, I like to see the men involved because a lot of times that's what determines what our children gonna be looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want my sons to be seeing church and it's just all women in there. Like, why should I be there, Daddy? Well, I got a reason why. I always got a reason why you should go to church. Grandma even told me if you ain't got no lady, man, go to church. You might find a good one up in there. I don't care what you go to church for. Just go. Just go. No matter what you're going for, make sure you're there.
I think a lot of times with guys though, we got problems with religion. Not really problems, but
Mm.
you know what I'm saying, like from knowledge, gaining knowledge throughout the years, and you start reading things, you start learning things, and I'm gonna speak for myself, and we start having, you know what I'm saying, really problems with religion, and it's not really a religion thing with us no more. It just become a spirituality thing. I believe in God. I believe in a higher power. Let me do a little bit more research. Let me get a little deeper. I don't think a lot of people do that. I think a lot of people just give up and just say, man, forget church, forget all that, man. I don't believe in nothing. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? But I think with a
Just
lot of
believe in the
guys,
time that they're here.
I just think that's how a lot of guys are, me personally. But yeah, man.
We
What's
ready to go? I
going
guess
on, man?
backstage, fellas.
Okay,
All
okay.
right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get into the show, man.
Hold on,
Yo,
yeah, I guess. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
hey, Miss
Oh, good
Good.
morning.
Oh,
Good
Good
hey,
morning.
morning.
hey,
Good
L. Benton.
morning.
Hey,
L. Benton is back in the building.
Yeah, you missed me the first time I came on, so I had to
Oh
come back.
my
Yeah, but that's
God.
all right. Yeah, I missed you, but I've been back. I've been back. I've been back. I was going through it.
yeah.
Hey,
Good to
hey,
be with
E,
y'all.
hey,
Y'all look good this morning.
appreciate it.
Thank you,
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Thank you. You making us
You
look
as
better. You
well.
making us look better.
Making us look better, absolutely.
Hey, yo,
We can start right here, E, the first one.
Now, we know that there are people out there who lie and deceive. Absolutely. We know this. We know there are people who pull the rug out from under, but most times that's not what happened. Most times it's that we see this, but we decide that our emotions and the feelings that we got for the person are enough to look past it, and then we see this. And then we look past it because that's what comes with loving somebody, and then we see this. Woo! And that's what comes with loving somebody, and so we look past it. So what I'm saying is, how healthy were you if you didn't stand on your boundaries? How healthy were you if you didn't stand up for yourself? How healthy were you if you let another person play you? You feel me? How healthy were you if you saw the same thing you saw in the last 3 men or women, and you didn't stop and say, let me get off the boat, and you rode it into the ground again?
dang, that was good. Do we need to play that one more time for the people in the back?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we need to play it again, but I definitely need to make sure I know what he's talking about. He's talking about women looking past different signs,
No,
or
I
men,
think he
or
talk
both.
about just in relationships, period. He
Okay, all
talking to
right.
that woman, but I think he talk about relationships,
Relationships, period.
period.
All
Like,
right,
you know what I'm
okay.
saying? Just basically looking past the red flags because you love that person. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
okay. I'm on board now. Now I know what we talk about. I got you. Got you.
But that was sharp, and I like how he articulated that. Y'all want to hear it again?
Play it
Yeah,
again.
you can play one more time, E.
One more time, one more again. And I hope this is the first one.
Now, we know that there are people out there who lie and deceive. Absolutely. We know this. We know there are people who pull the rug out from under, but most times that's not what happened. Most times it's that we see this, but we decide that our emotions and the feelings that we got for the person are enough to look past it, and then we see this. And then we look past it because that's what comes with loving somebody, and then we see this. Woo! And that's what comes with loving somebody, and so we look past it. So what I'm saying is, how healthy were you if you didn't stand on your boundaries? How healthy were you if you didn't stand up for yourself? How healthy were you if you let another person play you? You feel me? How healthy were you if you saw the same thing you saw in the last 3 men or women, and you didn't stop and say, let me get off the boat, and you rode it into the ground again?
All right, all right. Now it really resonated. Okay.
Yeah, he made
Oh,
some good points.
Yes, he did.
He made some good points, and I think talking to her, even I can relate because I've done it. I've done that same exact thing for years, decades in relationships with the same old scenario happening over and over again because you got this idea in your head, you love somebody and love conquers all. And we got this idea that love's supposed to make this person treat you a certain way, or love is supposed to make your whole life a lot better. And that's not the case. When you figure out that love is just a small portion of being with somebody, it's just a small portion of being in a relationship and a marriage and whatever, commitment type people have. you understand a whole lot differently, because those red flags should have been number one. How that person treats you, what type of person they are. If are they caring? Are they going to take care of you and the family? If you're down, are they going to have your back? And that goes on both sides, men and women. We don't know what love is, I think, from the jump.
I can agree with that.
I think we get this fairy tale coming in, even as little girls, getting to be, teenagers, and like, oh, I want a boyfriend. I want, and that love and lust feeling you get up front, it feels so good. Those endorphins kicking in and making your body feel good, and you're nice and warm, and, you're not looking for anything else. You just chase that feeling the whole time you with this person.
Yes, I agree with that. And that's where I think a lot of people go wrong at with taking the next steps. Because if you're just going off of your feelings, how somebody's making you feel, or how they making you, this giving a lot of lip service, and you start falling in love with that, then you're missing out on the major things. Like I said, me and Heather, before we really started seriously dating, we talked on the phone for months and months before we even hooked up. And I feel like the conversations, there was some flirting going on a lot, but then things started getting real, and I had to really be honest about my situation, what I was going through in life, where I was in life, what my plans was going forward, where she was in life. Like, all this stuff was important. And then we kind of started, hooking up more. And she knew I ain't had nothing going on. You know what I mean? She knew it. You know what I mean? From the first time we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. You ain't got enough money to take a woman to Buffalo Wild Wings, you ain't doing good. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm in there like, what did she say? She said, you need me to spot you. You need me to spot you too. I said, yeah, I definitely. Else we ain't getting nothing but lemon water. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, that's definitely important, man. Pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to what you could do. And if they lying to you off the jump, if you start seeing lies, run away. I mean, or just have a good time. Because if somebody lying from the beginning, they probably just a liar.
Oh, man.
I think a lot of times when people see the red flags, they're like, you can see the red flags in the beginning. And a person will look past them thinking they could change a person, or thinking that a person is going to be different, and they don't always necessarily end up like that. You're like, this motherfucker just the same motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think it goes back to where you draw the line, where you your tolerance also, because I might can deal with something that somebody else can't deal with. They would never date somebody who can't afford me or buy me a meal at Buffalo Wild Wings, whereas I can, so.
Right.
What's your red flags? What's your deal breaker?
Are we saying red flags? Are they considered to flaws?
Red flags, flaws, all that. Oh, it's all under the same category. You let me tell it.
Okay. That's interesting. Just because I'm sitting here thinking, are we saying that those red flags, if they're considered flaws, which a lot of people come with flaws, are we saying that you're not willing to look past certain flaws in a person?
Well, the type of flaws,
I think it's like Al Benton said. It depends on the person.
Okay.
Right. What you could put up with. What your
tolerance is.
Like she said, I'm not taking certain women out and can't afford to pay for it. It just so happened that this situation was what it was. You see what I'm saying? Whereas this is an old school friend of mine. I don't even know if he's still around. My man Lex used to go to World Trade Center. He'd be dressed up in a 3-piece business suit, have a briefcase and everything. The man did nothing. He went to Dunkin' Donuts, got some coffee, and hollered at females like he actually had a job to go through, and he would pretty much knock them all down. And he never had nothing going on besides the ability.
Gigolo.
Yeah, these are the type of people that was my OGs. These type of people I'm like, yo, I could do that. You see what I'm saying? So deception and manipulation in a lot of my early relationships, which I really never wanted to have no girlfriend. I just was trying to keep it spinning. You know what I mean? Spin the block. Are we going to hook up, boop? I might call you in 2-3 weeks. I might not. Yeah. But I would never be like, yo, you my girlfriend, and then I'm cheating on you. Like, I never really got into that thing right there because I know a story about a man that cheated on his wife and got killed. And that right there, I was never trying to get killed. I figured, hey, I just kept it real with you. I told you the truth. If you can't take it, then walk on. I did lie about my age, though. I just had to tell women I was older than what I was because I had a full beard since I was like 13. And I just always attracted older women. You know what I'm saying? So why
And
would I
see,
be
that's the
messing with?
thing that messes women up, especially in our younger years, because those type of guys, you know, we're listening to the lies. We're listening to what you're saying, right? Taking you at your word because I want to believe in you. I want to have your back. I want to be there for you. I want to go this ride with you, and then get hurt.
Yep.
Because it wasn't
and that's
real.
what happened to me. That's what happened to me at 19 years old. I had literally lied to this woman, told I was about to be 20, 26, 25, something like that. And I was just not even 20 years old yet. And when Christmas came, I tried to tell her the truth. That was her Christmas gift because I ain't had no money still. And I tried to give her the gift of telling her the truth. Oh, man, messed everything up, man. Messed it all up. But
wait. The gift of telling her the truth?
Hey, the gift of the truth, you know what I mean, Elbin? I ain't got much to give you because I'm broke. I'm only 19, but at least I'm telling you the truth now.
Right.
I played
Yeah.
football in college. I'm a young man. It was fun
Right.
while it lasted, right? But yeah, that's when I learned to stop lying. Like that day right there, I wasn't lying much besides my age, but that day I said, I'm not lying about nothing. The first thing I told Heather when how many times I was married before, off the jump. And when I was doing my separation, before I got divorced the first time, well, I'm never getting divorced again, right? So before I got divorced, I was telling people like, yo, I'm still married, I'm separated. So, you know what I mean? Do you want to chill or not? You go bowling. That was my term. Let's go bowling. You know what I mean? Gonna knock them down. But
I'm just
anyway,
looking at people
that's
like
enough. I know
Shelby
Heather
crazy.
heard too much today. I'm gonna
Well,
sit
at least
back.
you were a teenager and lying, but I know grown 40, 50-year-old men that's lying.
And I don't get it. That's what I'm saying. Like now that I'm here, I don't even understand. Like I feel so bad. That's why I ain't gonna say I take the side of women. I just understand that me as a man and a lot of men have done a lot of things to change women's perspective on us. So when I start saying, yo, men, do better, it's just because I really feel like if a lot of us men, we all do better, we'll get a better breed of women out here.
Definitely. I agree with that.
No, absolutely, Sub. And I got daughters, so I look at it wholeheartedly like that because men are the master manipulator. You know, come on, man. Growing up, that's how men was. You lie to get the draws. That's the game you play. You know what I mean? You'll tell a girl, yeah, you my girlfriend. I'm not telling nobody else that. You know what I mean? That's the game you play to get the girl to like you and go as far as I need to go. But girls got to be careful. Women have to be careful. Because men
But
are the master
that's like a
manipulator.
double-edged sword to me because I heard that. I grew up with men in my family that would say, yeah, we're just going to lie to get what we get. So in my mind, every time a dude would tell me something, I didn't believe it.
Yeah,
I
you
couldn't
thought they was
believe it.
lying.
So yeah, I thought they were lying. So I'm missing out on possible, you know what I mean? Because I'm already got this preconceived notion that, I know you're lying. I know you're full of it. So that's causing problems. And then, if I didn't and then ended up with a liar, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't,
I was just about to say the bad part is that because that causes that trauma. Now, it may be a guy that really is the good guy, is the right guy, and he's saying stuff to you and you don't even believe him.
Don't
You know what I
believe it.
mean?
But that's what happens, man. Like my little sisters, man, they had a hard time finding dudes. You know what I mean? Just listening to what dudes saying. They're like, man, my brother, man, bringing 4-5 different women by the crib every week, man. I don't believe you. You know what I mean? Like, and I probably ruined it for some of my sister's boyfriends. I don't know, but hey,
My
I
brother
was who
sure
I
ruined a lot
was.
for me. I tell you that. He
Wow.
ruined a lot for me because I saw all the chicks that he was running with. I mean, and sending notes with me to other chicks, and I'm like, is this what I got?
I'm glad I ain't had no sisters, man.
Hey, you see what I'm saying?
No way.
He want to get over here, call such and such, and ask to speak to. It was an every weekend thing. It was somebody different. So, I was petty. I was as a child. Me and my brother didn't get along. So I would tell everything. Be like, girl, he called such and such. Oh, he dating a old girl over here in the next town. Oh, he got another girlfriend. What's your name, Paula? Oh, no, you ain't Paula? Oh, I'm sorry. What's your name again? Monica? Oh, no, you ain't Monica? I'll do it every time they call.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie though, man. Social media, man, because I was still single when social media was starting. I was single for like 17 years, man. And well, no, I'll say 10 years because I was dating before I got married. Social media made this whole dating game so disgusting, man, because you could be talking to somebody across the country. Like, cause I know guy, like I'm just saying, when I was a guy like this, I once was. I would talk to somebody in San Francisco, California. I don't care. You could be in Los Angeles. You could be in Chicago, Plant City, Alabama, right? So I'm just chatting it up with you, telling you whatever you want to hear, but I'm only telling the truth. And guess what? I'm coming to town. I'm knocking you down, and I'm leaving. You know what I mean? People done got left like that. Somewhere in Albuquerque, New Mexico, still mad at me.
Wow.
Because I didn't make a relationship out of what we was doing. But you the one told me to come. You were so excited. I got here, I met your aunties and everybody. I said hello and I said goodbye.
Wow.
I never was trying to be in no relationship.
Yeah.
But that's terrible. That's terrible. I'm telling you, I'm not proud of this stuff. But that's how we be on it. We the man, especially during the years when I had some money. Are you kidding me?
Hey, so not to bring up
that's how you be on it, not how we be on it.
And not to bring up Cardi B and Stephon Diggs, but here you got a girl that's pouring out her heart. Oh, this is my baby, that's my boyfriend. I'm about to have a baby. You haven't heard this man come out one time. You hear me? One time and say, "Oh, this is my girl. I'm about to have a baby, but I'm in love with her." Why? Because he was out for one thing and got more than he bargained for. Probably spent a little bit of dollars, tricked on it, all of the above. Huh?
We don't know that. We just assuming that because he might
let
just
me
be a
ask you
quiet
this. Let me ask
dude.
you
He
this.
wasn't talking about no women he
Let me
ever
ask
been
you this,
with.
sir. Let me ask you this. If you were proud, that was your lady, you would be broadcasting your lady all over the world and putting her on this.
Everybody
That's
don't
not even
do
his
that.
lady no more. This is his baby mother.
But everybody don't do that. We didn't know Method Man had a wife until 20 years later. Everybody don't need you knowing who they serious.
I didn't know Method Man had a wife, and I was really disappointed. Really disappointed.
Method Man had a wife for the longest.
Really disappointed.
Everybody knew Meth had a wife, man.
No.
I'm telling you.
No. Because we fantasize a whole lot about Method. Like,
when Method Man let the world know that he had a wife, it was a lot of women that was shocked. Trust me.
Hey, sir, but only reason I was saying
shocked.
that Steph can't do that. Why? Because he playing around.
Word?
He got other girls. I said Steph can't do that because he playing around. He got other girls. You can't be out there putting. We know he got other girls.
But maybe that's true. I mean, we all know babies can pop up. We can have a pop-up baby. Yeah, and that may just as well be what it was, a pop-up baby.
That pedestal, like, this is my girl when you got multiple women. Am I bugging?
But he did send her a truckload of flowers, though. He did. He sent her a big truckload of flowers. That was on social media.
Yeah, but Fly, this is what happens sometimes.
And he put her in the castle. Absolutely.
Fly, here's the thing. If me, like, let's say I was dating, right, prior to getting married, right? And I got 2 women pregnant when I was just sleeping around, whoring around. And then I meet a woman that I'm in love with and I want to marry her. I'm going to let her know off the rip. Yo, I got 2 kids out here. I used to be a whore.
Oh, he ain't let her know that. Why didn't he let her know that?
What you mean? I think he did let her know it.
No, he didn't. The girl let her know that. That's why she going back and forth with the girl.
But how you know she didn't know it? The girl might have just been telling her
because
information
Cardi
she
B
already
came out
knew.
and said, "Oh, you having a baby?" That's neither here nor there. But I'm telling you, Cardi ain't know. That's why the girl came out. She came out after Cardi came out and said it. She wanted Cardi to know you ain't the only one pregnant.
You ain't the only one with his babies, girl.
That's the game that's being played. But I'm saying that to say,
man. I think that we coming hard at Stephon Diggs, and we have no idea how he feels.
Come on, man. I was Stephon Diggs. I was a wide receiver in college. I know that you was a wide receiver in college, sir. I know how.
But I never
Diggs
had
played
$8 million. I never had $10 million. None of the millions of dollars have I ever had.
You probably been worse than him. Then that's what you're saying.
Oh, absolutely.
Yo, how you think he looking at himself?
I don't think he's looking at himself in a bad way. I think he's looking at himself like, oh yeah, look, you did this, this, and this.
Like I came up.
Yeah, not that he came up, but he doing his thing. He probably, not thinking about wife and none of them.
From what I seen from Stephon Diggs through all this, I don't even think he's letting this get to him. When everybody was cracking on him with the 2C on the boat, he ain't really have much to say. He just going about his business. If I ain't got to face legalities,
He living his best life. He's a single man. He living his best life. What I'm saying,
but he might be about to be a married man. I think that he's about to marry Cardi after she had that baby and after she divorced Offset.
You talking about the girl that's right here twerking every chance you get? You think he
like girls that twerk?
She twerking with the baby in her.
Who? Yeah, he like that. What's wrong with that?
Okay,
Look,
you don't like it, that's your business.
You can twerk with a baby. That's talent. I can't twerk without one.
You better do that shit in the house.
You
better do that shit in the house.
Twerking alone. Let her twerk where she want to twerk.
That's what I'm trying
That's
to
the problem right there.
Already,
that's the problem right there.
Guys.
She want to do what she want to do.
You might be right,
but she was already a celebrity. She was already twerking before this even happened. And so you basically saying that if you was all right, let me make it personal. Yo, we trying to be podcasters, right? We on our way, right? Now, right now, let's say you get a woman pregnant. Fly. Let's say Gina get. Let's say I get Heather pregnant right now, right?
Okay.
And Heather tell me, "Oh, you doing too much on the podcast. I want you to leave the show." Too many females saying something about you. What? I'm not leaving no show. I've been doing this. I don't care if they like me. I love you. Ain't gonna do no twerking. Come on, man. That's
what's wrong with twerking, though?
Twerk, man.
I mean, they were twerking back in the 60s when they doing the bus stop. So, I mean, I don't know what the problem with twerking is.
If you ain't 5-6 months pregnant and throwing your ass in front of everybody.
Where you twerk to get pregnant, so why not twerk after you pregnant?
But you got a nigga that you saying is your dude.
Yeah.
You think he respecting that?
Yeah.
That his baby mother.
Okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna see, yo. We're gonna see how it play out. I'm just talking from my perspective of what I'm not going for no shit like that.
I'm not calling that my girl, bro.
You ain't my girl. You ain't nothing to me. I'm gonna treat you like a smut. You want to act like one? That's how I'm gonna feel
about her, regardless of what she does with her butt.
Man,
this is my point, guys.
You gonna treat her how you gonna treat her.
No, I'm not gonna treat
you. Gonna like her if you like her. You like her. If you don't, you don't.
Listen, if you carry yourself with some class and dignity, and that's how I'm gonna treat you. I'm gonna treat you with respect. I'm gonna treat you like royalty. But when you act like trash, that's what you're gonna get treated like.
Absolutely.
But here's the thing.
Point blank, period.
You saying that, but that ain't the case.
Okay.
Me personally, right?
I don't know what world we living in.
You saying it, but that ain't the case.
That's real. I'm not the type of man that's gonna be with a woman that's twerking, right? But let's just say I was single right now and Cardi B wanted to be my lady and she was twerking. I'm not gonna say don't never twerk again because I know that's kind of what put her on. That's my wife is twerking. It is what it is.
That's why she would never.
He liked the twerking, so she gonna continue twerking.
That's why she would never be your wife, right? You like a woman that you don't want a woman that's twerking.
How you know that's what he's looking for?
No, he just said that. That's what Sub just said.
Not in the public. Not in the public. No.
So you just said that, right? So you get with her, right? And you start dealing with her. You only seeing what you saw. So you probably gonna knock her down.
We're gonna have to have a conversation.
You probably gonna knock her down, but if she's gonna continue with that behavior, you're not making that your wife.
Not me, no. But see,
you ain't making that your wife.
But when you like in a position of Stephon,
I don't care how much I like you.
The things that he care about in life is a little different than what I care about in life.
You are a representation of me. Period. I don't care if that's what you're gonna be out there doing. Go do that shit with another nigga.
But if you met her out there doing that,
if I met you out there, that's how I'm gonna leave you out there.
If you met, okay, but see now then you're getting two different subjects. He met her out there doing that.
Listen, Albert. So if I met you out there, it's not going no further than out there.
Okay, so we can't talk about you. We talking about Stephon. If that's where he met Cardi at out there twerking and doing her thing, that's where he can't now draw the line and say, no, you can't do that. I'm
reiterating what my brother said, though. That's why he's not out here claiming her like that. This is the reason.
But that's not true, though. He is claiming her.
We can say
he is acknowledging her.
Okay.
He has acknowledged her. He
All
has
right.
said he was excited to have a baby and looking for Spanish names.
All right. We're gonna see how it play out.
They
He has
said
openly
Spanish
been there
names. Wait a
giving her
minute.
gifts in public.
We're gonna
He
see
has
how it
been
play
there
out.
with her at her shoots for their album that's coming out. He's been there with her.
I'm saying.
And he obviously
I'm
saying that
just
that's all
saying.
good to him, for him.
And listen, I
And
love
that's
Cardi.
if
And
she's
listen,
okay with that level, that's fine. But that, we can't say one thing that you would do should apply to what he's doing for her. That may
no,
not be his style. It is how it is. But
he could do whatever he choose. I'm just saying, if we see you a certain way, don't be mad when we see you that way. You thinking we see you like something else in your head? You thinking it's something else? We see you just how we seen you. If we're gonna see how this play out, man.
And we apologize if we missed any comments today. I see a lot of
There's
comments
so many
going so
comments
fast. I'm
coming
gonna tell you
through.
all the truth.
I ain't even
It's a
trying to
lot
look at the
coming through,
comments,
so
man. I don't keep it real. I ain't even trying to look at the comments right now.
I'll be
Them
trying to
shits,
see what they
them
talking
shits
about.
look
Man.
like they on the they going like come
Yeah,
on.
they are moving mad fast. I will agree with that.
well, some people
I'm
think
just
that
letting them
he's
know
gonna agree Cardi. So I did see that. Some people do
he's
agree with
gonna marry her.
that he's gonna marry.
Yeah, I think they are gonna get married. I really think they are.
Man.
I don't know.
Yeah,
The jury's still out on that one. I don't know.
It's too many tender dudes out here, man. And I'm not gonna say Stephon tender, but I know what I see her as. And I love Cardi. Remember, I'm from the hood. I love
Every
Cardi.
man
I'm
looking
a
at
rock with all her music all the time.
Hey
But her
yo,
character is showing me that she is not a good woman or probably not a good wife either.
She was twerking in front of Fat Joe.
What?
Listen,
What?
she was twerking in front of Fat Joe and
Oh my
Jadakiss. These
God.
two married men.
Let's
She's
real quick,
twerking in
Fly,
front of
real
them.
quick, right? If we go
Jadakiss
back
had to
to
cover his face.
listen, if we go back to who Cardi really was,
But then
Cardi,
he move away though. He didn't move.
real quick.
I mean, he was on the couch.
He didn't
Real
move, and
quick,
he didn't
this is
stop her
not
either,
a
did he?
shot. This is not a shot to Cardi because I know 1,000 women like her, right? Let's go back to what Cardi was, right? She's a blood, brunette. She say that all the time.
But
no, she's still blood. She just said princess on the song, the new song she just put out. Listen, let me finish. Let me finish real quick. Second, Cardi was drugging niggas, robbing them. This shit is a known fact. I see her. Y'all calling her because y'all love her and y'all see her music, but I'm calling her how I see her. I see a million women like this in the hood.
What I'm seeing is somebody who did some things in life, who has clearly changed her life around for the better.
Okay.
She ain't got to drug nobody no more. Unfortunately,
exactly.
She did that before. Just like me, I've done things in the past I'm not proud of. I'm sure you've done things in the past. Everybody done did things in the past we're not proud of. But what I'm saying is, through all she been through, she may be ready to be a real wife. I think she been ready to be a real wife. I feel like her husband, who is a very key component in how your wife acts, ruined her mindset for a short period of time. Right now, there's things I could do that might drive Heather crazy for a few months. Might make Heather start doing things she hasn't done in 30 years. But because I'm wilding, she start wilding. Go ahead.
If you dealing with a woman that's married,
he did bring her up.
I'm saying if you're dealing with a woman that's married and you happen to knock her up, she's going through a divorce or whatever the case may be, you're gonna go marry her? Fresh out of marriage?
All right. See, we talking about me personally.
I'm just asking you as a guy, man.
That's why I'm saying no, I'm not. But I also ain't built for that.
It's no nigga doing that. It's no nigga but a sucker doing that, bro.
All right, let me tell you. See, I'm not gonna call these guys suckers, man, because I know a guy that got with a woman who was pregnant and named her son after him and made him his junior because she made some mistakes that he was willing to put up with and marry her and take her to the next level. I don't think that's being a sucker. I don't think that's being a whatever you want to call these people, is
That's
actually making them a
that's a
stronger
stand-up
man
guy,
than some
man.
men
You
can be.
took on her
Hey,
responsibility.
Marquita.
That's a stand-up guy, man.
There's people out here like that, Kim. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
it's
man.
a lot of them.
I mean, if you consider raising your child and being an example for your child, you might make that choice, that sacrifice, and say, let's have a household. Let's provide.
I think that
a
shows
household.
a lot more character, a lot more valor than a man that gets a woman pregnant and says, "Oh man, I ain't really about that bitch. I'm leaving her behind because she twerking." But you got a baby with her, and you done did all this. She been twerking, and now you just gonna run off on her. If the next man willing to step up and stand in, then all you can do is applaud that man. That's not the sucker.
I don't think that baby was planned, but if you feel like it was planned, though, I mean,
Yeah, I don't definitely think it was planned. I think it was just a pop-up baby. It got a little too good one night, you know.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened. They was in that
Cameron and Mace tried to tell about that Bronx WAP. That Bronx, that's that South Bronx WAP.
That's what they said, right? Hard to pull out.
That's what they said.
Hard to pull out.
We hear women come up and talk about how successful they are and how intimidated men are, and they never say a word about their character. And I just can't help but think about how turned off women get when men lead with money and lead with accomplishment and end up having nothing but unavailability and coldness and lack of emotional development, because that unfortunately is what it takes to succeed in certain career fields. You can look it up. And for some reason, women think that the success that they've amassed has somehow happened without them becoming devoid of a lot of the personality and relationships that men are devoid of. And they flex their accomplishments and money the same way men do. And somehow we make it different every time. Every time. No disrespect to you, but you didn't say about being a good woman. Nothing.
Why
You didn't say no. Fuck all that, bro. Didn't say nothing about.
I can tell you why.
Fuck all that, bro. Didn't say nothing about.
I can tell you why.
This is about a larger point. This is not about her as an individual. We don't hear I'm successful, I got my degree, and I've been in therapy the last 3 years working out my issues. I just bought a house, and I also identified my childhood trauma and it took inventory over my baggage, and I got it out the way. Oh, also, I'm loyal. My time management is on point. I do what I say I'm going to do. I'm considerate. We never hear any of it. What I hear is when men say that y'all act like, when men say that y'all have turned into alphas, what we're talking about is the worst parts of manhood. Y'all have taken it on. Now, the problem with men is that we won't admit that those are the worst parts of us too. But shorty, y'all have taken the worst parts of what it means to be successful, and y'all wear that like a badge. Look at what it's done to us. If you need an example of what it looks like to only live in your accomplishments, look at the black men around you. You in a city full of them. Look at how devoid they are. Look at what it took them to get to where they are. Look at how underdeveloped some of them are emotionally. This is what you want? Is this what we're going to do, to let accomplishments be Band-Aids for that?
Damn. That brother's very
I like the way he said that.
Articulate, man.
And women are taking the worst part of what men do. That's why you see all these twerking rappers at the same time, because we had them 2 Live Crew women up there, and they said, "No, we're going to be the rapper and the twerker." Yeah, we're taking the worst part of what men are about. But I like the fact that he said men don't want to admit that we wrong. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I'm serious, Fly. I'm telling you, man. We got to start apologizing for what we've done, man. We take accountability, and it get us a lot further. I believe the black woman is still the queen of the earth, bro. But I know they act real hardcore early on. But you get to their soft side when you start being honest with them and telling the truth and taking accountability.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Accountability, I think, is big. It's huge. Not just for you being accountable to whomever you're with or your family or whatever, but for yourself, because that is what starts the healing. That's what starts the learning, right? You're first accountable. You recognize what's wrong and you want to fix it. But a lot of times we run into people who don't want to be accountable. So to me, it's like, okay, well, you're not even trying to do better. So how does that feel? That makes me feel like I'm not worth you doing better. Or, if I'm a family member, what are you willing to sacrifice to do something different than what was done before?
I like that. I like what Heather's saying. Women need to stop looking to marry iganagas and marry real men. And so I guess it's a big difference. I mean, it's a lot of real iganagas out here that they real iganagas, but real men is a little different. I don't want that to sound like a shot to nobody.
I would even say to that, even just to say, how can we recognize a real man when we find one?
I mean,
how do we recognize a real man? What are we holding to standards as what real men are supposed to look like? Wow. Do we have access to these people? Because if we put all these opinions together, if I pull a bunch of women in a room, I don't think any of us can agree with what we've seen so far, what a good man represents in the totality. I think we still will be missing some pieces.
I could understand that. I definitely think that one of the major things a woman should look at, I mean, this is me speaking from a man's perspective, of course. If you're dealing with a man, right, and they have children, I think that's a good key. Look and see his relationship with the man and his children. I think you should look at the relationship between the man and his ex, because that can say a lot right there. If you got children with a woman and you still poo-pooing on them all the time, I think that's a red flag. I mean, because no matter how bad I would have felt or didn't feel about my ex-wife, she's always going to be the mother of my children. So I got to find a way to get that to a better level. I can't be calling her bitch all the time and she ain't this and she ain't that, but she's clearly taking care of my offspring. So I think that's a good sign. Obviously, income, work, does he take, I don't know. But that's just one thing I think about, because I know a lot of us are older and we do have children out here. So I think the fruits of your loins is always a good example of what you are as a dad, unless you just was invisible and your kids just made it out anyway. But
yeah, I mean, finding that man type, because I tell people all the time, I grew up with my family. I didn't have my dad. My dad died when I was young. So only examples I had was my grandfather, his father, and my uncles. And these are men who were the breadwinners. They were the providers. They worked, they did the gardens. My grandmas, my aunties, they helped. I have aunties to today who never worked a job in their life. But it is still a part that was lacking. I didn't see that love part. I didn't see that caring part coming from the male side. So I didn't know or equate for a long time that that's even what men do. Love on you and give you good compliments and things like that, take you out, treat you nice and stuff. I just thought it was a provider and that was it. But in another sense, you might have women that see that loving type of man, but he's not a provider. Right. I don't know how to fix that or how we can.
I think sometimes women have to step outside of what they used to and their comfort zone. Like, the type of guys you think you like are not the ones that's really for you. You got to step outside your comfort zone and look for something other than what you may be attracted to, for real.
Yeah, these women be settling, man. They be settling.
Because I say all the time, though, man, it's a shortage, right? The type of men that a lot of these women are looking for, it's really a shortage. I'm not just saying that. This shit is true. This is a true fact. So
it definitely is a shortage.
Either you're going to share a nigga or you're going to go find one of these other niggas that and step outside your comfort zone and deal with, something other than what you're used to.
Well, Natalie Williams made a good comment there. She said today's women don't even pay attention to red flags because they don't want to. They just want the man that they want, that they can't have, and it's cool. So I guess they'd rather be with that man
than not have one at all.
Yeah, I can see that. I've seen that. Yeah.
They used to say back in the day, have a piece of man, any piece of man. It's better than not having a man.
They
So
definitely say that. Shit, they had songs about that shit back in the day. Them old school songs. I used to be like, listen to this song. What she talking about? She sharing a nigga.
yeah.
What the hell are they talking about? And like, what they got going on? They singing this shit all slow. And you like, what's going on? Like,
That's
yo,
how
man.
that's how bad it is out here sometimes.
I think the
man.
biggest shortage though is the biggest shortage in my opinion is knowledge. Like for the men, they don't share, what you should be looking for, how you should operate in a marriage or a relationship, what you should be doing. And for women, not sharing what we supposed to be doing in a marriage and a relationship. I think the lack of knowledge is the biggest killer when it comes to relationships and marriages, honestly.
I do too. I agree with that.
Yes.
I agree with that.
If you don't know your role as a husband or a wife, you better get to know it before you get married, or get to know why you're married real quick, because that thing will end fast.
But this is stuff that I think that people should take serious. Like, everybody don't take anything just like serious like that. They just happy to get married. I'm going to that. I'm about to get married.
It's not a ceremony for a lot of people.
Yeah. That's all they
being
care
able
about.
to dress up for the first time and look, being treated special for the first time.
Yeah, Kim, that's a song. Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley. Yeah, you know the song I'm talking about.
That's how come they celebrate, and I'm not trying to be funny. That's how come they celebrate a lot of these baby showers so hard. Don't even be married. They don't care who the dude is, but the baby shower
it's extravagant.
Off the chain.
Oh, it's gonna be like extravagant. They're gonna have 1,600 balloons.
And not even, it's like you ain't even saving for the wedding. It's like you're doing this big event for a baby shower.
Yeah, gender reveal and all.
Gender reveal, my God, is out of this world. The amount of money I've seen people, and not even that, I even go further back than that. These proms.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What are we talking about?
These kids rolling out Rolls Royces and shit, man. I don't know what's going on.
We done had horse and carriage. I done seen a helicopter. I done seen a 50-car parade for a freaking prom.
Come on, man.
Hey, man. And I'm not, don't shoot the messenger.
I saw one girl had 4 prom dresses she changed into.
How much money we got now?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
My niece done had 2 horse and carriage proms, man. 2.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You better be raking in some big dough, man.
They work hard for it.
It's like what makes sense though. This is for a few hours. I never wore my prom dresses again. Like, what are y'all doing? Do you even have life insurance?
That's the thing.
Chuck said, I'm not giving nobody a gift for fucking damn a baby shower.
And then they have 2 and 3 babies. It's like, okay, at this point.
And then you having them back to back.
When they have 3 baby showers and there's 3 different fathers, I ain't trying to clown. I'm just telling y'all what I've been to. I've seen it. I got a cousin that got my man. Listen, man. I think you should have 1 good baby shower, and then after that, if it's this dude, don't have no more, man. Because I ain't coming to meet James, John, and Peter now. I ain't got time to keep knowing the new baby fathers. Just give me 1 good one. Have all 3 of them there.
And how we get
My bad.
Definitely, I agree, Heather. I definitely agree with Heather that we don't have morals, values, standards. Nobody to model after. Everybody's missing a piece of something. We got to change.
I agree, yo. We got to stop living for the moment. And that's been a lot of our, problems, man. You know what I'm saying? We living for the moment. For right now. I'm here for the right now, man.
This 5 minutes of feeling a little bit
I'm here for the right now, man. I ain't thinking about down the road. I ain't thinking about future. I ain't thinking about how my life going to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now. We got to get more serious about life.
Right.
Erin, make sure we get our invitations to the baby shower, Erin. She said
I'm good for one more, and I have me a baby shower. Because I see she said she ain't never had one for her son.
Okay, all right. Well, we got you. We got you. When you have it, let us know. We're gonna make sure you represent.
But yeah, man, that momentary satisfaction and shit, man, that shit is Man, I done seen so many people perish to that shit and collapse to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Living for the fucking moment, man. Chasing, you know what I mean? Everything got to be fast. Slow down a little bit, man. Think. You know what I'm saying? Be aware,
Facts.
man. Be aware who you dealing with. Be aware. Like, we got to know these things for real. Because you get caught up out here, man, and end up wasting all these years out of your life. And you're like, what the fuck I'm doing, man?
Hey, y'all, I think the question we didn't answer, though, with that video was, are men intimidated by successful women?
I don't think so. I think a lot of
some men are.
times, I do too. I believe that some men are. But then you got some men that's confident. That just, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times, though, the successful women come off with like sometimes arrogance, like almost like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and guys that's like kind of say it, you know, if she got she feel like she empowered, she got the power, right? You want to be just as dominant as the man, and a lot of times men it's like, you know what I'm saying, I give up on that. I ain't even trying with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Tone it down, yo. Be soft. Be, you know what I'm saying? But I understand them having their guards up too at the same time because they are successful women or have things going on for themselves. So I understand that too. But a lot of times guys back down because of the, you know what I'm saying, the tug of war.
Well, how about this? How about if that's her mechanism for weeding out the ones that's coming in trying to use her or abuse her? Maybe that's her method for doing that.
That's good too. I mean, that's good too. That's a
good.
I was
gonna say this, Ekim. From a perspective of a lot of these guys feeling that type of way, I think honestly the biggest problem is when these successful women give guys an opportunity, it's usually because they want the man to really take control and start leading. The problem is we 2-3 years into this relationship and you still working at Wendy's or not working at all in a lot of cases. You just taking my car every day and you ain't got a job yet type of situations. But that's a lot of people. I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of women that I used to talk to, very successful, willing to give you all the chances in the world. The problem is you're still sleeping on the couch playing the Game Boy or whatever it is you're playing with and not making no money so you could take the responsibility in this relationship as the man. Even though I make way more money than you, at least show me that you got the ability to do the right things in life to represent us as the man of the household. They don't even care who make more money in a lot of cases.
But see, this what you saying that though. This is stuff that could be talked about.
Right.
This is stuff that could be conversated. Yeah, I mean, we can't conversate about nothing. We should be able to conversate about this.
Yeah, but
you
that's
know what I'm saying.
Every day they take the car. They go. I'm gonna go look for a job. They're taking the car, and what they wind up doing is,
he ain't got no time to talk. He ain't got no time to really talk.
I'm going to get me some weed. I'm about to go chill with the fellas. Then I'm gonna see my other shorty on the side. Like, this is what be happening.
Right.
I get it.
They don't be taking advantage of the situation. Like, I mean, when I say taking advantage, I mean,
know what you talk about.
Making yourself a better man, coming home. Yeah, I'll do this now. I make $90,000 a year. Because I've been in these type of situations where I came in and I had to make myself into something. And then I realized I'd be like, you ain't the one. My bad. Thanks for helping me get to where I'm at today. But truthfully, you know.
But how did it end up that they don't end up being the one though, right?
Because here's what happens. In some cases, they be lying.
Right.
I was in a long relationship before I got married, right? And I realized that everything our relationship was based on was a lie. We couldn't tell nobody that we lived together. Only time I was around was for pictures. I could leave 3-4 days, go somewhere, do something else. But when you need me back, I'm back. We're going to do this. We only going to work at these jobs for the next 5 years. Then we're going to take another step and do something else. 5 years, 6 years come down the line. I'm bringing up, why we not taking the next steps? Oh, you just was saying that to me so I could hang around and you figured the money would keep me here. Nah, my life is worth more than money. I got to go because I'm not happy. You done things that I feel like an adult woman shouldn't be doing, which is, I guess I'll leave that stuff out because now I'm getting too personal. But there's things that happen where you realize this person was just lying to keep me around, just like some guys lie to women to keep them around.
Right. That happens way more often than not.
Yeah, it's sad. That's why I always say, man, just keep it real from the beginning. This way we can know if we just smashing and dashing or if we really trying to build something for the rest of our lives.
But I think
anybody want to have. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I agree with Heather when she was saying, we need to talk. Those are conversations we need to have up front. What does this look like for you? And you've been in a relationship with me and I'm here versus you're, still on your way to where your goals are, and the problem we find, and I agree when she said men don't want to talk. Why is it so difficult for men to express these type of things to the women that they're dating? And I will say that I even asked myself that a while back, years ago, why is it so hard for men to talk, and specifically to me? But I realized also it was my response, right? I wasn't responding and allowing him to say what he needed to say and understanding that it was difficult for him to talk. So, of course, me being the woman,
he shut up.
He shut down. But outside of that, I do find it initially men are hesitant to have these conversations. And I think a consensus is with the women, we need to understand why. What can we do? Outside of shutting up sometimes, but what else can we do to facilitate you opening up and saying, hey, I'm lacking in this area. I don't know how to deal with this, but I still want to pursue a relationship.
I don't know. Maybe I think sometimes we may feel like we don't trust you. Or can we trust you with these things that we telling you? This is things that we wouldn't tell nobody. I'm not going to tell nobody, yo, I'm fucked up. I'm broke as shit, bro. I might tell my closest friends or whoever, but I'm not out here broadcasting this. So me telling you this, are you going to go gossip this shit to 30 women and now my shit all in the street? You understand what I'm saying? So niggas this week just like, nah, I ain't.
I
keep it to myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'll figure it out on my own. I ain't got time, like, you know what I'm saying, to be going through no extra shit with this shit already I'm got going on in my head. Yeah. So
I'm just a little less caring. I don't care. I'm broke. I'm broke. I ain't got no money, but I got all the honey. You know what I'm talking
about? Yeah.
But can you fault a woman if she don't feel secure in that response, though?
But that's the thing.
So we're at an impasse. How am I going to move forward without forcing you and taking that risk and that chance that, hey, I want to know where your head is at. I'm willing to take this risk and ride with you, but I need to know what's going on.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. A guy, you got to make a guy want to feel like he can open up to you, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times we hold some shit inside forever. Like we don't know who we can talk to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I still got shit inside of me that people will never know. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we don't know who we can talk to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying.
If you make us feel secure that we can open up and do these things, we may do these things. You know what I'm saying? But I think we got to do better with that too, though. Because I think
gotta communicate better.
All that stress and all the stuff that's bottled up, all that type of shit is stress and depression and all, you know what I mean? You got to be able to get that shit off and release that shit to somebody and get some feedback. And if you can't do that, then
so do y'all talk amongst each other about stuff like that, though?
You might be in the wrong place. The guys,
your brothers, do y'all talk about each? Yeah,
sometimes.
I personally never. I got a lot of friends, right? But I don't like talking to my men friends. And here's why I don't like talking to them. For one, none of them really live the lifestyle that I live now or before I started living this lifestyle, right? And secondly, no man has ever really helped me genuinely. It's always a transactional help. Women have helped me genuinely out of their heart. No sex involved. No what we doing next. Just, man, sub, word, you going through that. Let me just help you out, man. Here goes something for you. You know, I can help you with a resume.
I
Like,
agree,
mad
Mo.
things women to do for you just out of the straight up the strength that they good women. And I'd be like, dang, yo, this was a good woman. It ain't a woman for me. That ain't my lady, but I'm glad to have this female as my friend because ain't none of the homies doing this for me. Sorry.
Right.
None of
Yeah.
the homies never got me no jobs. None of the homies never gave me no money that was just on the strength. As always, I gotta pay it back by a certain day. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Female will be like, here, man, I'm
Me
gonna
and
pray
my
for you, do this and that, and that's it. But you know, I shouldn't have had to be in them type of positions, but I have been. And I look at my friends and I be like, dang, dog, you need
me
that
and my
money back
brothers,
already, huh?
me and my brothers always talk. I mean, I just
Okay.
think we have a kind of different relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because of how we grew up, how we came up. You know what I'm saying? I think we just got a
Mm-hmm.
different relationship. So we talk about certain things. We talk about life issues all the time. Shit that's going on with you. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? First of all, we don't even try to hold. If something going on with one of us, we talk. We call each other. It's coming out. Yo, man, you know this. You know it's gonna be talked about. We're gonna speak about it. We're gonna speak on it. But I understand, like with me and my brothers, man, I always say this. They say this, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of family and all that stuff, we know we got each other. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we know we got each other. He got his family. Scale got his family. But at the end of the day, if anything, we got each other. You know what I'm saying? I got my family, but we got each other. So we always speak.
I can
Men
respect
don't
that.
like to feel vulnerable. That's what.
That's the biggest thing. We don't like to feel vulnerable, but we don't want the shit that we say used against us either. This is something that women do very well. Anything we say can be held against us. And how they say it in the court of law? How they say that shit with the when they give you your Miranda rights? Anything you
I
say
don't know.
can be held against you in the court of law.
It will be.
Will be
Anything you
held
say
against
can
you.
and will be.
So that's why we shell up a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like they use this shit against
See,
us. Oh, now I'm
So
the
see the way
brokest
I
nigga
do
in
it.
America because I come to you asking you for some suggestions and this, that, and the third.
See,
Now you're kicking my back and I'm the brokest nigga in America. Oh, this,
yeah.
that,
See
you know.
this be the moments where I'm glad I'm married, but boy, if I wasn't, I would say something right now that'd be a lot different. But I'm gonna say it like this: anytime you try to throw something back in my face that I shared with you, it don't bother me at all. Cause guess what I did? I told you about it. You licked and sucked on me, or whatever you did afterwards, and now you want to talk about it because you're mad. My bad. I was broke. What else we talking about? I might be broke again tomorrow. It ain't gonna change my lifestyle. No, I'm just saying because I don't understand why we let stuff like that bother. It's just like if you cracking on me in school. Yo, I didn't have all the nicest things. You want to crack on me because my Tim's is fake? All right. I had fake Tim's, but I still got your girl though. Like this, hey Kim, you know how I used to be. This was my whole thing. If you could
Yo,
get
he
me in one
sounds just
area,
like
I'm gonna get
him.
you in another area. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this dude clown me in front of everybody. Oh, he with Keisha. I
I'm gonna
gotta
get him
hit
back.
that.
Yep, I'm gonna get him
Yep,
back.
and yep, just
I
like
think I
that.
think
It
the
be
chat
between
want to
me, him,
know
and Keisha.
though, if you're
Oh,
with
go
a
ahead. I'm sorry.
if you're with a female, I think everybody want to know if you're with your woman, right? Someone you're supposed to love. Why wouldn't that be the person that you would divulge that vulnerability with? You know, like I'm messing up my
Oh
words,
yeah,
but
no.
vulnerability. Like, why wouldn't that be your person? You know, does
I
that
believe
say
we
that you
should
truly
tell them.
don't love them? Then
Right.
If I mean, if it got down to being this is my wife, she probably would be the one that I am. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Because if she's my wife, we're gonna already have an understanding and she know everything about me. I mean, keeping no secrets. You know what I'm saying? We up front with everything. Whatever's going on with me, I should be able to discuss it with you for you to give me some insight to help me out, to help us out. So
Yeah.
I I don't think married men definitely should not divulge in their wife.
No, yeah, you should if you are married, if you plan on getting married
I mean,
to someone and you already know this the person, I strongly urge you to share pretty much everything with them. It makes it so much more peaceful. I remember when Heather was like, yo, why are you not following me? I think I told the story before. And I was like, following my phone? Like, I don't know. Just duck it. Do whatever you want to do. Because I'm not doing nothing. You could track me down. I could be out somewhere at 5 a.m. If you come follow where I'm at, you're going to be like, oh, he really was at Crystal's. And I ain't talking about Crystal's house. I'm talking about the place you get the cheeseburgers from. Because White Castle ain't down here. But anyway, you see what I'm saying? I'm just an open book. And sometimes it could be it could be to a disadvantage. I could be doing more stuff sneakily. I'm not in the sneaky. I like to just do it in front of your face.
Sad to say, we at that hour.
Oh,
God
man.
Damn it.
Wow.
God damn. Hey, man.
L. Benton made the show go by faster than normal.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, L. Benton, go ahead and shout yourself out, man. Let them know where they can reach you at, man.
Well, it's L. Benton. No, I can't do it like y'all do it, but.
Yeah, I don't know if you want people following you, but this L. Benton, man, she represented for the
I don't have
brothers.
anything to follow. I'm sorry. I ain't out here like that, but, you'll see me in the chat. I definitely be on Monday through Friday when I can. I work during the day, supposed to be working, but, definitely respect you guys. Appreciate you guys for being out here and allowing me to join you guys and give my little 2 cents. Hopefully I represent the ladies very well on here.
Yes, you do, and we appreciate you.
Yep, look forward to it again.
Yep, and we appreciate you. Unfortunately, when it came to that time, man, it's a Moto EMS. 1-4 for the Band of Brothers, 1-4 for the Barcode Boys Car Chronicles, 1-4 for the Band of Brothers. Barcode Boys Sports Desk. I am the Have-Nots mascot. Get over there to that YouTube. Like, subscribe, share. Leave a comment. Get off that goddamn Facebook. Tomorrow's Thursday. Hey, yo, some stuff been popping. Thursday, we're going to have some stuff to talk about. There's been a lot of stuff going on, and we couldn't talk about today because today was Woman Chat. But man, tomorrow, y'all make sure y'all here. See y'all tomorrow. Love y'all.
Make sure y'all tuning in, man. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. That's Eastern Standard Time right here on YouTube. We are the Band of Brothers. We got the Barcode Boys Sports Desk on Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Make sure y'all tuning in, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and make sure they come back again. I am Steven with the V, and the V stands for victory. Hulk Hogan with the slogan, I ain't even joking. Don't get your heart broken, you dig? I'll see y'all all tomorrow. Peace.
Fly, you on mute, man. Tighten up.
My bad. I was about to go off, too. Hey, first of all, I want to say, L. Benton, thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. The people saying they love you in the chat, we really appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come share this WCW with us. You know we're going to have you back. That ain't even no, that's without a doubt. Fly Global, Mr. Everywhere, you ain't never there. I am the Jersey representative in the South. Appreciate everybody tuning in today. Tomorrow, Testimony Thursday. Tap in with us tomorrow. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. Peace.
100.
A lot of losses, my nigga. That shit
You
changed my
niggas can't
life.
walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
I'm about halfway from nowhere, and I know what I gotta do. I'm about peace that's unfolding, and I just need God to come through. I need love, I need patience. Take me back to the basics. I just need one more shot at living. I just need one more shot like Pippin.
You niggas can't walk the path that I walk. Niggas can't do the things that I do. Niggas can't live the way that I live. Might not be the same result for you.
You are now listening to Barcode Boys.